Good afternoon, it's just gone 12 and it's a Friday. Today is mostly cloudy, but the next 3 days will be rain, and I think it's heavy rain as well. So I'm popping out to have lunch. Which means the cling hasn't been. I just got back from quite a walk actually. Sorry, because I don't know what time it is, I can't say anything else, so I'll have to pause for a second and get back to you. Hello, sorry about the abruptness earlier. I did mention it was Friday and the time now is just gone 3 o'clock. So just after 12 I popped out to have lunch, which was steak and kidney pie, chips with gravy, which was nice. When I saw that on the menu, I was looking forward to it. Although I did skip 3 others before it. 2 of them I can't eat because one's gammon, which I don't like, and the other one I'm not sure. It could be egg. But the third one was bangers and mash, mashed potato and sausages. And I thought either I should have that or the steak and kidney pie, but I was so looking forward to the steak and kidney pie that I jumped the queue. It was very nice. After that I ventured along the seafront, then I came into the burbs and did an extensive walk. All will be revealed in today's vlog, which is Friday. So when you see Friday's vlog in probably in the next video, because yesterday's video, although I haven't edited it yet, will be live before this one, so the next video will be this one. So I'm a bit tired and I've had a splitting headache. It comes and goes, so I just want to put the kettle on, have a cup of coffee, and that's it. Now, yesterday, because I had problems with Hit from Express regarding the character spacing, what that means is when I put text on the screen, I can, for example, you know the title, vlog so and so, and then you've got the date. Well, both of them are the same font face or family and font size, but the top one fills the whole left and right margin, but the date is not as big as the top one, so I have to widen the character spacing. And in the recent Hit Film upgrade, they've played around with the increment. So when I was fine tuning it by going up and down by 1, it was now it's by percentages, by 0.1.2, something like that. So it's a different step, and that's been playing havoc. And even though I can get around it, what I see isn't what I get when I publish it, the video. So what I'm saying is, I've now uninstalled HitFilm and I've gone back to Lightworks, and I'm sort of getting used to the syncing issues. I know sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's very temperamental, but the editing is much more. It's a proper. It's an editor, not a compositor. It can do. I don't think it can do composition, but only within reason. Doesn't go overboard. Whereas HitFilm is a compositor, then an editor. Whereas this is a strict editor, which was used. I've probably said it before. I must have done, to edit films like Pulp Fiction, The King's Speech, and The Wolf of Wall Street. So it's got a good, it's a good pedigree behind it. And yes, when you come to edit it, it's very easy to use, but sometimes there's syncing issues. But if you can just live with it, when it comes to the final print, it's okay. And my laptop's not powerful enough anyway. So, and the only thing is it exports at 720 instead of 1080, which means it's, although it's high definition, it's not as crisp as the HitFilm. And also with Lightworks, the rendering or the export takes 4 times quicker or thereabouts. So I had a 26-minute clip that has just gone up. Gone up, and that took about just under 40 minutes to export. So it's at a text facility. Although I was complaining about it last time, if you just take your time, you can actually hone it. You just need to practice and get used to it, and then once you become second nature, then it is a good editor. Anyway, I was using that yesterday. It was all going well, and then I was taking my time. I was trying to not, make an effort to make it presentable, and just trying to think why the delay. I know I went to Haters and I came back. I can't remember if I was tired after that. I had a snooze, probably chilled for a bit. Can't remember. I think I went to Haters, came back, had something to eat, then I had a cup of coffee with the Apple turnovers. Then I went into editing. I'm not sure. Just remember the clinger's going to come any second now. I better have a wee rest before she does. But anyway, I started editing using Lightworks, and it was okay. I was a bit rusty, so of course it took longer, and I had various issues with the transitions, but I overcome that. So at some point in the evening, I think I stopped at one point to watch. What was it I watched? Oh yes, The Big Bang Theory. So I stopped for that because it was a new episode, and then I went back to it, finished it, exported it, then it got rejected because there was some music on it which infringed the copyright, so it was blocked. I couldn't use it, so I had to delete it and then re-edit it, taking out any music with Biz's whatever it's called. I'll put it here. Biz's Ha. You know the theme from Bolero, the famous ice skating 12 D number. Yeah, so that's not copyrighted. You see, I can use that. That's free. So I had to put that into, well, it goes along the whole video, in fact, but in certain places where there's music, that comes in, and also takes out those shots of the sea, which you could hear the waves a bit, although it was a bit crackly. I got rid of that and put that with sound. So in the end, it became quite a nice soundy movie. At one point, the volume was too loud when I was talking, and sorry, that's the problem when you don't do it as you go along. It's when you go back and put the sound in, and at some point you forget to change the keyframe, so the volume dips or rises in the right places. So yeah, and so I exported that, and then I found that the Bolero, the BJ track got exported separately. Now I don't know. There must be something with the computer. It's been on for hours. Maybe it needed to restart. So I did that, and it did crash a few times as well yesterday, and I think it crashed a couple of times today. But anyway, I can't remember anyway, I re-edited it and checked on the export, and it was okay. I could tell by the export that so the clinger comes in, and I dash out the hotel room, dash out the hotel, and then I stop for a second. I think, right, have I got everything? Got my wallet, got my keys, got my keys. Nope, I left my keys in the room. So I go back to the door, and I wasn't going to ring the doorbell unless it was the last resort. So I knew the clinger was in the corridor, so I was bound to get her attention. But as it happened, the manageress's partner appeared and let me in. So I dashed in, got my keys, dashed down again, and here I am once more in the outdoors, and it's dry, of course. It's not. It was 9% chance of rain today. Well, 9% of rain. So there was rain, but only 9% of it. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, you felt the odd drop here and there, but it was nothing to dash back about. And at the moment it's just windy, slightly cold. It's warmer near the sea than it is in land. So I should really do up my coat because I'm beginning to feel a shiver. So here I am. I'm going to wait here for about half an hour, walk around, go back, and continue with what I was saying, which was yes, I did an export, but it exported the BZ track separate to the video, so I had two files instead of one, and of course I have to upload one file. So what I did was well, I went into the forums to see if that was a problem, and there was a similar issue. So what I did was I restarted the laptop and re-exported, and I could tell by the task pane that it might be working. But after about a minute or two, it had the blue screen of death. So I had to reboot it again, tried it again, and this time it finished. And there's only one file, which I then uploaded, and I viewed it, and was satisfied with it, being a Lightworks file. And by that time it was nearly lunchtime, so I can't remember when I exported it. Was it this morning? Yeah, I think I exported it in the early hours, then I went to bed, and when I woke up I uploaded it, then I viewed it, then I started my day. So that's it, I started my day. Went off to town, had the meal, then went for a long walk. More of that in the next video, today's video. Oh, it's complicated. I'm back to square one again with these next video business. I don't know where I am with real time and recorded times. Let's just say in a future video. I thought I'd come back to the hotel and have a cup of coffee, but I thought I've got nothing to nibble on or any snacks in the hotel at the moment. So I walked into one of the quaint shops around the corner and got a Mr. Kipling's extremely good cakes, 2 Bramley apple and blackcurrant pies, 2 Bramley apple pies and 2 cherry pies. I think the 2 cherry pies was the clincher for me. So what I'm going to do now is, that's really good, you know, is take my coat off, take my trainers off, put the kettle on, have a cup of coffee, with a couple of these, and chill for a bit. Maybe have a little a little short nap, and then when I'm all refreshed, I'll edit yesterday's video, the one that's already gone up. This timeline business is really, it is like rocket science. Right, so without further ado, I'm going to commence with the coat, trainers, coffee, pies, and chill. Unfortunately, I don't have a spare long towel to stretch out on. Therefore, I'll have to resort to the bed covers again. Oh well. Now, which is which? There's a pattern on there that denotes, I don't know, it looks like a little duck. I don't know. I think this is apple. Is it apple? Which one's cherry? That could be cherry, couldn't it? Therefore, apple and blackcurrant. Maybe that's apple and blackcurrant. Right, let's see. I'll go for this one, and I'll go for this one. Cherry. Right, this one. Oh, that's cherry as well. Oh no, cherry and apple. Blackcurrant and apple, I think. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's 7:20 and I had a good nap, so I'm sucking a lemon sherbet sweet. I should speak louder. And I thought now's the time to, at 7:20 p.m, to start editing yesterday's video using Lightworks by Edit Share. And as soon as I switched on the laptop, bang, as you saw, blue screen of death. I haven't been having that for a while, not since London, but now sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm looking at this wallpaper. I've just, because it's Windows, now I'm digressing. It's Windows 10, and because it's connected to the internet, it downloads these wonderful random screensavers, and I'm just captured by this one. And of course I was distracted, so apologies about that. So not since London have I had these blue screens, but yesterday they were quite repetitive, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. Don't know why I should mention it, but I have. So now 7:20 p.m, I'm going to edit yesterday's video. I don't know what's going on outside, but it sounds like fireworks, but then again it sounds like the wind. And because I'm between this hotel, backs onto another hotel, and there's an alleyway, and it's like 3 or 4 or 5 blocks up. It creates a kind of vacuum with the winds, so it's more extravagate, exaggerates, that's it. So the loudness of the wind is exaggerated. Right, I could be wrong. I did look out the window, I couldn't see any fireworks, so I'm going to commence editing without further ado. Time is nearly 10:30 in the evening, and I've been on the computer since 7:20, wasn't it? No. 8. My goodness. I thought it was 2.5 hours, but I've been on this computer 4.5 hours. That can't be right. Yeah. My stomach's rumbling, and obviously I need a break as well. What time was I going to take a break? I think 9:20 I was going to take a break. Well, that would have been 2 hours then. So 3 hours I've been on here, or 2.5. I was right, yeah, 2.5. Because I mean, I was fumbling about before I actually got on to the process of editing. So yes, I'm going to stop for a break now and have 2 more of those tarts and another cup of coffee. Oh my god, I spilt the jam tart. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realise. My trousers too. Crikey, I didn't realise. Oh no, it gets worse. Oh crikey. Bloody hell. Oh well, not bad I suppose. Right, what's in these? It's hard to tell. Is it cherry or is it blackcurrant and apple bramley? Right, this one. Is that an X? Sorry. Bit of pastry's gone down my throat. Ah, that's obvious. That is an apple pie. Oops. It's 11:20 and I had a cup of coffee, had a couple of tarts, as you saw, and I also had to spend a few minutes with the soap and water, trying to remove some stains. I didn't realise that the tart I had earlier. It all dripped all over the place. On my trousers, on my shirt, on the bed cover, on the sheet. Those are spots I have seen so far, but they've all been soaked out now. And I'm going to resume editing. I think I'm halfway through. And if I'm if I'm starving after this, then I might get another pizza, late night pizza. Sounds exciting, but we'll see.